Hey there. For my final project in 4310, I chose to do a meal management application called GroceryGO. And basically, what this application does is provides users with a personalized experience, giving them the opportunity to add meals and the ingredients associated with those meals to their account. So it's kind of like a meal management tracker. But I guess the best way to explain it is to show you. So we're going to go ahead and start by signing up. And this is the sign up form. And in this sign up form, each of these fields is being checked to make sure they're filled out and that they're filled out properly. If I try to sign up with an empty form, it tells me that I need to enter a valid username. So I better do that. Just to demonstrate how valid it is, I'm going to call it valid user. And then I could not enter an email and it's going to give me like the same kind of response, but I can also enter just a bunch of gibberish, like that's definitely not an email, and hit sign up, and it realizes that it's not a valid email address. And it's basically looking for the format of an email address, so something like example@example.com. And if I don't fill out the password field, it's the same kind of deal. But let's say I do fill it out, and they definitely don't match with each other. You try and sign up, and it lets you know the passwords do not match, and you get a different kind of error if you don't enter one at all. Please enter a password. So now let's go ahead and stop goofing and enter all the right info. And hey, we signed on up. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. What was my name? Valid user. And this is the same kind of deal. If you don't enter a username or a password, it lets you know. I'll demonstrate the password one. Please enter a password. And, let's enter the wrong password. So it lets you know that you entered the wrong password. And here we go. Let's finally get to logging in. And hey, we're logged in now. And there's my username up here at the top. Again, going for that personalized experience here. But anyway, let's get started by adding a meal. So for a meal name, let me think. Grandma's getting another shout out. We're going to do Grandma's Chicken. Actually, Grandma's Steak. That's real. My grandma makes a mean ribeye. And the number of ingredients, let's go with, let's say, 5 of them. And what's happening here is this number of ingredients that I enter is being used in the next view to populate the input text fields. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that by adding some ingredients, and you'll see we got 5 rows here where you enter the ingredient name and the associated quantity. So what is in Grandma's Steak? It's obviously steak, and we'll go with, we'll say 22 pounds of steak. Good for us. Then she's got some of that special sauce in there. She dumps about a pint of that in there. And let's see, there's some crusted Parmesan cheese on there. I'm getting hungry just thinking about this. And that's probably like, let's say 4 tablespoons, or whatever. And then right here, get some butter in there. Say 1 tablespoon. That's how you spell that. And then what else is in there? Let's say there's Munster cheese. She just lays it along the top. But Grandma knows what she's doing. So that's 2 slices. And it got everything filled out here. And when you hit this button done up here, you basically finalize your meal and inform the user your meal has been created. And basically what has happened now is we have created a meal in our database associated with the user account. and we have created ingredients in our database that are associated with that meal and that user. So let's go ahead and demonstrate its creation by going home here, and we'll go to view meals, see what's cooking, and right in here we got grandma's steak, so yummy. And then you look, there's other spaces down here for adding more meals. But if you want to see what is in grandma's steak, you just click on it, and right here you can see everything we entered and the associated amount. We also have this back button here at the top, so if you wanted to go back and let's say you had more items in here, for example, I could go ahead and add another one, and we'll just go say another meal that has, we'll just for the sake of time do 2 ingredients, and you see getting populated right here. So the ingredient name is going to be something spicy, and there's a lot of that in there. And then, oh, here we go, fix that. And then there's also some yum in there, and there's even more of that. So go ahead, go done, and hey, it's been created, and let's go ahead and view just to see. And here's the other meal and the associated amounts right here. So now we've got our running app right here, and that just about does it. Thank you so much for watching.